good evening, Facebook family. I hope that you've had an absolutely amazing day. I hope that you've been able to make the most of your day. Listen, I'm going to ask that you grab a neighbor, snatch your friend. You guys know the routine by now. Drag them on in here. And do all of the absolutely amazing things that you do from one week to the next. I know that it's been a minute since you've seen me. It's been a lot happening in this past few weeks, but I'm here tonight. And I am very excited to share with you what God has impressed upon me to give to you all tonight. So I'll give you about 30 seconds to do all of the things that you do. Grab a neighbor, snatch a friend, drag them on in here, and we will get right into the lesson for today. All right? We're talking about the consistent God. The consistent God. I want you to think about that. Meditate on that as we give you a few moments to grab somebody, to share with somebody, to invite somebody. I want you to think about the consistent God. A world that is ever changing. There is one thing that is consistent, and that is our God. So we're going to talk tonight about the consistent God. God bless you, Alicia. God is the joy and the strength of my life. He moves all pain, misery, and strife. He promised to keep me, never leave me. He's never ever falls short of his word. I've got to fast and pray, stay in the narrow way, keep my life clean every day, because I want to go with him when he comes back. I've come too far and I'll never turn back. Oh, God is. Oh, God is. Oh, God is. Oh, God is. God is my all. One more time. God is the joy and the strength of my life. He moves all pain, misery, and strife. He promised to keep me, never leave me. He's never ever falls short of his word. I've got to fast and pray, stay in the narrow way, and keep my life clean every day, because I want to go with him when he comes back. Come too far and I'll never turn back. Oh, God is. Oh, God is. Oh, God is. Oh, God is. Oh, God is my all and all. God bless you. God bless you. Big God bless you. Great evening. It's been an amazing day. It's been a crazy day. It's a hot day. At least in these parts, it is a hot day. But it is nevertheless an amazing day. Any time that you wake up and you're 6 feet above ground, it is an amazing day. Regardless of what might be happening around you, it is still a great day. Why? Because you're in it. So today, we're going to press through these allergies and asthma trying to kick up. We're going to press through that and get through this lesson. And today's lesson is found in the book of Malachi. I know. We normally hear about Malachi when it's time to talk about offerings, but we're going to talk about the consistent God today. So there will be no talk about your tithes and offerings today. Not in the context that you're used to hearing about it. Okay, I can promise you that. Might mention it just once, twice, but it will not be the focus. Today's focus is primarily, bless you, Lady Cheryl, bless you, Alicia, and to everybody else that is watching and that will come on and that will view later. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you, love you, all that great stuff. Today's focus is going to be on the consistency of God, the consistent God. We are talking about the consistent God. The spirit within me began to leap even as I began to mentally prepare for today. Got to tell you that today was birthed out of a conversation that I had with someone who is more than a friend. They have become my sister. And I don't take that lightly. I don't use the word friend lightly. I don't use sister lightly. I don't use those terms lightly. But this person definitely is the little sister that I never had. And we were conversing, and throughout the dialogue, she began to just talk about how life was lifing. And so the Lord allowed me to minister to her that day about the consistency of God. And even while I was talking, we were talking, I just said, like, threw it out there, man, this would be great content, great lesson to talk about. It's like, yeah, you got to do it. And so here we are today. I do apologize for the delay, but again, this was beyond my control. But now we're here. And so we're going to get back to doing God's business, God's order of business. Malachi chapter 3. I'll be reading verses 1 through 6 for your hearing. And it reads, "Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom ye seek shall suddenly come to his temple. Even the messenger of the covenant whom ye delight in, behold, he shall come, saith the Lord of hosts. But who may abide the day of his coming? And who shall stand when he appeareth? For he is like a refiner's fire, and like fuller's soap. And he shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver, and he shall purify the sons of Levi." That is one of my favorite scriptures. "And he shall purify the sons of Levi, and purge them as gold and silver, that they may offer unto the Lord an offering in righteousness. Then shall the offering of Judah and Jerusalem be pleasant unto the Lord, as in the days of old, and as in former years. And I will come near to you into judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, and against adulterers, and against false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages, the widow, and the fatherless, and that turn aside the stranger from his right, and fear not me, saith the Lord of hosts. And this is the focus verse for today. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, you sons of Jacob are not consumed. I'm going to read that last verse again, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Bless you, Pastor Kim. Bless you, Veronica. Lord, it's been so long since I've seen you. Bless you. Bless you, Aunt Dorothy. So Malachi is written by what theologians would name to be one of the minor prophets with a major message. I'll say that again. He's considered a minor prophet, but he has a major message. And there are a couple of things that I'm going to say, and might challenge some of you. It's okay. Be encouraged. The most of you. Okay, so point number one, just because, I'm going to get into the historical context and all that in a minute, but just because it doesn't seem like you have a major platform does not mean that what God has given you to do, whatever he has assigned you to do, doesn't mean that it's not major. Pastor Kim, there is no script for today. Okay. This is just shooting straight from the hip. This prophet, again, to others, might be called a minor prophet, but he had a major message. And so you cannot you can't discount the assignment that God has given you. And this is going to help. I'm already helping somebody, okay? I know I am. I'm feeling this. You cannot discount the assignment that God has given you just because it doesn't seem like you have a major platform. But you have to carry out the assignment as it is given to you. As the Lord gives you, you plow. You don't try to plow in somebody else's field. You don't try to mimic what somebody else is doing. My God, who am I talking to? You don't try to use the tools that maybe somebody else has pioneered and think, okay, well, it worked for them, so it's going to work for me. Not necessarily. You have to stick with the assignment and the means, the ways that God gives to you to carry out what he gave for you to do. We haven't even really gotten to the lesson yet, Pastor Kim, but I promise you we're going to get there. Promise you. Just stick with me. We're going to get there. So, the reason why I said that he's a major prophet, he's a minor prophet with a major message, is first of all the timing that this book is written. The timing. If you've been hanging with me a little bit, you know that I'm keen for understanding context and historical settings and what was happening to make the writer say what they said. Well, Malachi is prophesying near the end of the 5th century BC, before Christ shows up. He's He's prophesying during the Persian rule. The moment that he's talking about this is crucial, because you have had the Israelites that have come out from being exiled, returning home, rebuilding the temple, but had not rebuilt their hearts. They rebuilt the temple, but they had not they had not done the heart work. They had not done those heart checks, those, like in a car, you have an engine check, they had not done the heart work. So while they had a great temple now, right? They rebuilt the temple, their hearts had not returned back to God. They were into worshiping all kinds of things, offering up all kinds of offerings, doing all kinds of things with relationships. I don't like you today, let's get a divorce. You're not what I planned for, let's divorce. All the type of places that's happening now, just all the things. Things that were being done out of formality, but not with true intent from the heart. A lot of idol worship had entered into the temple. And so Malachi uses this chapter to plead with the people to turn back to God, to repent from their ways and to come back to God. That's what he's doing in this particular book. Again, I'm sure that it's relatable to what is happening in this time, where people are becoming lax in their duties when it comes to serving God. We become lax in prayer. We become lax in fasting. Become lax in how we relate to each other. We become lax and just kind of everything and anything kind of goes, and we're serving the same God. It was the same type of scenario here. And again, God used Malachi to try to sway the people back to God in the purest form of worship. And what I love about this is that he not only brought correction, but he brought a promise. Let me say that again. Malachi did not only bring correction, but he brought a promise. If you are dealing with someone who brings correction but not a promise, but not encouragement, we got to take a look at who sent them. Chastisement is sometimes necessary, but we have to balance it with the promises of God. And so Malachi in chapter 3 starts out by letting them know that there's going to be a forerunner before the one that you're looking for. This would be John the Baptist, who's going to come before him, before the Lord shows up. And then he begins to talk about what Jesus, years down the line, hundreds of years later, would do. He describes the character that he would have. He describes to us the ministry that Jesus would have. And he tells them, among other things, I'm going to purify the sons of Levi. I'm going to ensure that the worship comes back to being pure. That the hearts are pure. That the service is pure. Why? For I am the Lord. I change not. I don't change because you change. This promise is not even because of who you are, but it's because of who I am. Because of the promise that he made to Abraham. It's the reason why he would allow these things to be. The only reason that you are not consumed is because I don't change, because you change. And if we could park the car and park right there, because, you know, what they were experiencing in Malachi, they had experienced in several other times. It was a repetitive cycle, repeated cycle. Come to God. I'm okay with them until something else comes along that catches my eye, and then I go with that, and then I forget about God, and then I get in trouble, and then I go back to God again. But even despite all of that, the Lord says, I change not. I am a consistent God. I know that some of us don't look like where we've been. But if we were honest with ourselves, we would admit the same, that we are not where we are because of anything that we've done, but because of who he is the only reason why we have not been swallowed up. It's the only reason why, hello somebody, that we have not been destroyed. It is the only reason why things that should have taken us out have not. It's because he is God and he changes not. Because of the promise that he made before you ever showed up. Because of what he has deemed for your life before you were even thought of is the reason why you are still here. It's why I am still here despite the challenges, despite the rebellion, despite the intentional walking away that we sometimes do as humans. I'm not faulty like you are, is what he's saying. I don't change up. I don't fluctuate in how I deal with you based on me having a temper tantrum, whether I'm upset with you or not. I am the same regardless. The same. I'm the same. I keep my promises. And he's telling them this. I want you to consider this. He's telling them this in the book of Malachi. And between Malachi and Matthew is a span of 400 years where he is silent. There's no record of any word spoken between Malachi and Matthew. It's called the silent years, 400 years of silence. And yet the promise that he made to them in Malachi would carry them. And I'm saying this to help you all that might be experiencing a silent season. A season where you don't seem to hear anything. It doesn't seem like you can hear clearly. It doesn't seem like anything is moving. My God, from Zion. Don't seem like anything is moving for you. It doesn't seem like anything is happening. Everything is silent. It's okay because the promise that he made before this time came. Look at what he said to you, Cheryl. Before this silent period came, what did he say? What has he spoken to you? He's the same God. He's a consistent God. He's a constant in a world of ever-changing times and ever-changing laws and ever-changing words. He's a constant even when you don't hear him, even when you don't feel him. Even when you don't see him, even when you can't seem to trace his hand, he is a consistent God. And so the words that he spoke to you before you got to where you are right now is what is carrying you. He's the constant God. He's the constant God. Don't seem like nothing's happening. I can't walk away from this, y'all. Doesn't seem like, it doesn't seem like any promise that he made is getting ready to come into fruition. It doesn't seem like instead of looking better, things are looking worse. It's all right if it's silent. It's okay. I can just reflect back on what he said before I got to this point. This is why we have to keep a record of what he has already said. You have to keep a record of the promises that he made to you before you got here so that you can have those words to hold on to when you hit silence. Nothing like hitting silence. So that you don't misconstrue his silence for absence, because he's not absent. He's still there. He's still with you. He said, no, I will never leave you, neither will I forsake you. That's a promise that he made before that silence ever came. I will be with you in the 6 trials. That's a promise that he made before the silence ever came. You got to go back on what he's already spoken to you, Pastor Kim. What has he said to you that you can hold on to, that you can grip and hold fast to, because you don't see him moving. You don't see it coming to pass. You don't see it. You don't see it. You can't feel it. You don't have that unction. You're praying, but it seems like nothing's happening. It seems like all odds are stacked against you. What has he spoken to you before you hit this silence? I want you to know, I'm going to say it again. Do not discount, do not mistake his silence for absence. He's still there. He's still with you. He's still a very present help in the time of trouble. He's still willing to make a way out of no way. He's still, and I know that he'll make a way out of no way. Why? Because he is the way. He's still the truth. He's still the life. All I have to do is put my life in his. All I have to do is stay connected to the vine. He is a consistent God. Despite the numerous times that I've messed up, I made a mess, that he had to come back and help me clean up. Despite all of that, he's a consistent God. When I failed to keep my commitment that I made to him, he is a consistent God. He doesn't change like the weather. He doesn't change like the fair weather friends. He doesn't change when things don't look good. He doesn't stop loving you. He doesn't stop holding you up. He doesn't stop keeping you whole. He doesn't stop healing you. He doesn't stop talking to you. He doesn't stop being your God. He's a consistent God. He's a consistent God. He's a consistent God. Consistent standards of holiness. Consistent standards of righteousness. He's a consistent God. Consistent in fellowship, consistent in building relationship, consistent in fighting your battles, consistent, my God. He wants you to know that even though you're going to experience experience some silence, even though it's going to seem like there's some times when you can't hear me, you can't trace me, you can't feel me. I want you to know that I'm going to come through for you still, because that's just the kind of God that I am. After you have suffered a while, I'm still going to perfect you. I'm still going to strengthen you. I'm still going to settle you. I'm still holding you up. Still. He's a consistent God. Doesn't waver. He's not schizophrenic. He doesn't have nervous breakdowns. He doesn't have psychotic breaks. My God, from Zion. He doesn't play Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He doesn't do that. He's a consistent God. My God, he's consistent. He's consistent. He's consistent in his ways. He's consistent in his thoughts. He's consistent in his manners. And his mannerisms. He's consistent. He's not flaky. He won't flam. He's consistent. I don't know the kind of God that you're serving, but I serve a consistent God who keeps every promise that he's ever made. He keeps his promises. All of his promises. All of the things that we look for in him are yes and amen. If he said it, suddenly out of nowhere, if he's got to move you out of the way, he's going to bring it to pass. If he has to knock down the door, if he has to open up the heavens, he's a consistent God. And not one word that he has spoken will ever fail. He's consistent even when you feel like nobody's there with you. Even when it feels like everybody's left you, even when it feels like you've been abandoned, even when it felt like nobody understands where you're coming from, he's a consistent God. A consistent comforter. A consistent friend that sticks closer than a brother. I know I'm talking to myself. That's all right. But he's a consistent God. Somebody needs to hear me tonight. He is a consistent God. And the same way that he's brought you out in times past, it's the same way he's going to bring you out this time. The same way that he carried you way back when is the same way he's going to carry you now. Don't you dare become weary. Don't you dare become double-minded. You don't have to debate this. This is not debatable. God is immutable. We can't debate that. His word is sure. There's no reason to argue about that. He's consistent. He showed up with a strong arm before. He's going to do it again. He's brought you out before. He's going to bring you out even more magnificently again. Why? He's just that kind of God. He's just that kind of God. He's just that kind of God. Just when it seems like everything is over, just when it seems like there's no possible way for you to come out, just when it seems like this is never going to end, I'm never going to get past this, I'm not going to get through this, this is going to take me out, God is going to show up just to prove that there is nothing impossible for him. There is nothing that he can't do. There's nothing that he can't bring you through. There is nothing that he cannot bring you out of. There is nothing that he, my God, from Zion, there is nothing that he won't bring you through. If you just put your trust in him. There's not a way that needs to be made that he will not make. We don't have to debate that. We don't have to wrestle with that. We don't have to ponder about that. We don't have to become perplexed about that. Our God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. That is fact. He will. He wanted me to tell you tonight that he will. He will do it just because he's God. He will do it to give the world the proof that they're looking for. He's going to make you the proof. The world says, show me the proof. And God says, I'm going to show them the proof through you. You're going to be the proof that there's no other God but me. You're going to be the proof that I can heal anything. You're going to be the proof that I can open up doors that no man can shut and close doors that no man can open. You're going to be the proof that God even exists. You're going to be the proof, my brother, my sister, dear hearts. That there is no temptation that is uncommon to man, that the Lord will not make a way of escape for you. You're going to be the proof that many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them out of them all. You're going to be the proof that he is the Lord your God that healeth thee. You're going to be the proof. That the Lord is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ask or think, according to the power that worketh within us. You're going to be the proof that he has a holy people still living. Even in the midst of the abundance of unholiness, of unrighteousness, you're going to be the proof that there are some people still holding up his standards. You're going to be the proof that there's still miracles, signs, and wonders that are following those who believe. You're going to be the proof. You're the proof. You're the proof. You're the proof. You are the proof of the existence of a consistent God. You're the proof that he can take a sinner and send them with a message and send them with an assignment. You are living, breathing proof that we serve an awesome God, that we serve an all-powerful God, that what coulda, shoulda, woulda happened didn't happen. You are the proof of this. God, I feel you. You are the proof of the existence of a consistent God. You ought to encourage yourself. I am the proof. I'm the proof that he could take a nobody. I am the proof that he could take a rebellious chick, a rebellious whatever, a hardened heart. I'm the proof that he could change. I'm the proof that he can tell death to take a holiday. I'm the proof. That whom the Lord blesses, no man can curse. I'm telling you, the proof. The proof. You're 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 the proof. You are the proof. You are. You are. You are. You are. You are. You. It's you. It's you. You are the proof. That our God shall supply all of our need. You're the proof that he's able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless. We serve a consistent God. We serve an awesome God. When you say, I can't do this. Every time I try, I mess this up. His consistency shows up and tells you that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. God, I'm out of strength. God, I'm ready to throw in the towel. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, but they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like an eagle. They shall run and not be weary, and walk and not faint. Wait, I say, on the Lord. This is what, Lord, his consistency says. Just wait, just wait, just wait. Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. My God, just wait, just wait. Consistency says, wait, there's more. Wait, just, my God, just wait, there's more. There's more. There's more. There's more. Just wait. God. Consistency says, there's more. Consistency says, let patience have her perfect work in you. the right time and in the right season. If you delight yourself, the Lord, he will give you the desires of your heart. Consistency said, just hold on a minute. I'm making you the proof. I'm making you the proof that those that counted you out couldn't count. I'm making you the proof. That they called the match too early. I'm making you the proof that they called the end of the game too early. You still got another play. I'm making you the proof that it's not time to call checkmate just yet. I got one more move. It's making you the proof. He is a consistent God who does not waver. Who does not change. Who's not wishy-washy. Who's not flam. Whose actions are not predicated on what somebody else thinks, but what he knows. Consistency says, I know the plans I have for you. Don't look like nothing's coming together. I know the plans. I have for you. Even during those silent times, I know the plans. This is why you have to be grounded in the Word. And not grounded in public opinion. I know the plans that I have for you. I'm talking to somebody tonight. I know the plans. Seems like I'm hitting a wall. I hear you. It seems like I'm hitting a wall. Everywhere I turn, everywhere I go, everything I try, it feels like I'm hitting a wall. I know the plans. I hear God plainly. I know the plans that I have for you. I'm going to tell you what he said to me. You're going to see a lot of things. I'm going to allow you to see a lot of things. I'm going to open up your eyes to see a lot of things. But watch me. 2 words, watch me. 2 words, watch me. I'm going to allow you to see what the enemy's cooking up, but watch me. You might hear him talking a whole lot of noise, but watch me. Don't become distracted by what you see. Don't become distracted by what you, Lord have mercy, by what you hear. But watch me. I'm coming through like a mighty rushing wind. Watch me. I'm going to defend you. Watch me. Lord have mercy. I'm going to avenge you. Watch me. I'm going to make every crooked path straight. Watch me. Watch me work. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me work. Watch me. gonna make every wrong right. Watch me. Don't worry about what you see. Don't worry about what's going on around you. Just watch me. Watch me when I stand up. Watch me when I put my hands in a situation. Watch me as I orchestrate things and begin to line things up. Watch me as I handle what's been bothering you. When I handle, my God, from Zion, what's been trying to distract you. When I handle, this is what he's talking about here in Malachi. When I begin to handle the distractions, when I begin to handle those things that have been trying to sway you away from me, when I begin to handle those things that would try to set you up, watch me handle it. Watch me while I handle it. Watch me while I deal with it. Watch me while I cut off the head of the Goliath that's been pestering you. Watch me work. When I begin to chop the hand of the oppressor, watch me work. When I crush what's been trying to overtake you, watch me when I begin to deal with. Watch me work. Watch me, watch me. Watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me. Watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me, watch me. Keep watching. Keep praying. Keep believing. Though the vision tarries, wait for it. Watch me while you're waiting. Pray while you're waiting. Trust me while you're waiting. Believe on me while you're waiting. Move with expectancy and intention while you're waiting. Begin to get excited about what I'm about to do. God, I feel you. God, I feel you. It's going to look like it's happening suddenly to others around you. But you've been waiting for this. Ooh, You've been waiting for a long time for this. This has become a weight. It's a burden. It's hard. But he wants you to know today that he's lifting that. Yeah, he's lifting that. That's a promise. You can go ahead and you're not going to carry that no more. Every hindrance is what he spoke to me. Every hindrance, every weight that's been trying to oppress you, that's been trying to hold you back, that's been trying to hold you down, that's been trying to hold you, like I can almost see your head being held underwater. He said, I'm taking it. This ain't the devil, this is me. I'm moving it. Nobody else is going to be able to get the credit for this one. This is me. I'm moving this out the way. I'm moving this blockage out of your way. I'm moving this hindrance out of your way. I'm moving it. That's enough. It is finished. It is finished. Getting on my nerves is one thing, but when you get on God's nerves, that's a whole nother problem. It would be 400 years after this book. Before Matthew. It won't be 400 years for you. That devil has tried everything that he could to make you curse God. But not so. He's coming through for you in a way that you cannot even imagine. Go ahead and enlarge the tents. Go ahead and begin to prepare for. Ask him to show you how to prepare for what he's promised you, what he's told you. I'm telling you, you might as well go ahead and prepare. It's like when you get ready to have a party. You go out and you get decorations. You start to plan a menu. You start thinking about entertainment. You start thinking about whether or not you want a DJ. You start thinking about all the things, souvenirs. You start thinking about all the things. And depending on what type of party, if there's a war, start getting everything lined up. I'm telling you, in the spirit realm, begin to get things lined up. Begin to prepare. Enlarge your tents of your mind. Begin to wake up with a sense of expectancy. God, I can't wait to see what you're going to do today. But I know I'm walking in the place of Rehoboth. I know that you're making room for me. I know that you're making a way for me. I know that you're bringing me out. I know that you're providing for me. I know that you're doing what only you can do. Begin to prepare for that. Stop begging and start thanking him. Thank him for the healing. Thank him for the provision. Whatever it is that you need, begin to thank him. Begin to prepare your heart and your mind for it. You've been waiting for a long time. Yeah, you made some mistakes. Yeah. Join the club, we all have. But you're still here. You're still on the clock. You're still in the race. And there's still time for you. You've celebrated with, my God, you've celebrated with everybody else. You've danced with everybody else. You prayed for and with everybody else, my God. You've done all the things. You've given. You've done all the things. All the right things. You weren't envious of anybody else. You've been a good team player. You've done all those things. Now it's your time. No, it don't look like it, but it's your time. I know it don't feel like it, but it's your time. Why? Because we serve a consistent God. And since he is not a respecter of persons, what he's done for somebody else, he's more than capable, and he's going to do it for you. This is not an if he can. This is a he is going to. He's going to. He's going to. He's going to do it for you. This is not if we can. If he can, he's going to do it. I know that you would bless him even if he didn't, but he's going to. I know you would be okay and celebrating someone else and what he's done for them, but he's going to. He's going to. He's going to. He's going to. Because he is not a man that he should lie. Neither is he the son of man that he should repent. If he spoke it, will he not make it good? Of course he will. Of course he will. Why? Because his word cannot return back into him void, but it must accomplish that which he has sent it out to do. You've been serving. God, I feel your heart. You've been serving. You've been building. You've been pouring. You've been supporting. What he has given you is weighty. What he has tasked you with is weighty. Not because you speak in tongues, because speaking in tongues does not equate to weight. Doesn't equate to having weight. It's great, but it does not equate to, it does not automatically mean that someone has a level of weight. That comes through experience. That comes through trial. That comes through enduring some things. That comes through maturity. That comes with being trusted with a level of authority because you've proven that you can handle that. You've been proven. You've been tried and proven. You've been tried and proven. You have been tried and proven. You don't have to try to prove anything to anybody because God himself has already proven you. You have a stamp of, my God, of his approval. You don't look for a platform. You're not looking to build a name for yourself. And this is why he's going to do what he's going to do now. There's some things that couldn't happen then. Because you had not been fully proven then. And had he given you what you're asking for, you would have messed it up. I talk to people every day, right? So I was handling some business and talking with this young man handling something for me, and he began to tell me about how he met his wife. Amazing story, right? And one of the things that he said is that, you know, he met her after he had done all the wild stuff and crazy stuff and all of that. So now, focusing on just raising a family, it might seem like a boring thing to anybody else, but it's great for him. He loves his family. You could see it in everything that he says. He loves his wife. You can see it in everything that he says, the way he talks about it. It's just an amazing thing to see. And what he said that stuck with me is, had I met her back then, I don't believe the relationship would have been what it is now. I was in a completely different headspace. But God knew, this is what he said to me, God knew when I needed to meet her. And now I enjoy her. The 2 kids and the 2 dogs. God knows how to do a thing. He knows how to orchestrate a thing. He knows how to prepare you for that. For whatever it is, whatever it is. Because everybody's not going to get married. And that's okay. Whatever it is. And this is not a, you know, everybody going to get married kind of spill. It's not. I promise you it's not. As an example, hear me, it's an example of timing and receiving things from God. Because the same way he did it for him is the way he does things for us. Gives it to you when you're able to handle it and handle it properly. Had he given it to you, again, back then, you would have destroyed it. You would have mishandled it. But now is the time. Now is the time. Watch the doors begin to open. Watch. I had another conversation. Again, this is what I do every day, all day, right? So I had another conversation with someone else who has known me for a long time. They've known me prior to dial-up, internet dial-up. They've known me prior to Facebook, MySpace, prior to all. They've known me since I was a kid. Long time. And they've seen me go through different seasons. They've seen me walk through different seasons of my life. And so we were just dialoguing back and forth about the goodness of God. And they began to tell me, I remember this here when this happened to you. I became a widow at 36. I know it was hard for you. This is what she said to me. I know it was hard for you. But I've seen God and his hand on you even up until now. From way back then, even to this point right here. And there are some things that I asked God for way back then. And some promises that he made to me way back then. One of them in particular that he just did. Again, Because he'd done it before, but he just did it again. It was a desire, but I was one of those, okay, if it happens, it's fine. If it doesn't, I'm content with whatever. But this was his time. And I'll share about that later. I'm not ready to talk about that now. I need some time just to revel in what he's done. Just to enjoy what he's done. Just to bask in what he's done. And then I'll share. It was some time. Didn't happen overnight. Didn't happen the next day. I had to life through the silent season. The rejection season. The exile season. The hardship season. For a time, it felt like I was like John on the island of Patmos. But now I'm seeing I'm the proof that you can't count anything out. You really can. Anything is possible. Anything, y'all, anything really is possible. With God, all things, let's keep it with the book, all things are possible to them that believe. That is the Bible. We serve a consistent God. You're going to reap what you sow. So begin to sow some good seeds. If you're sowing them, keep on sowing good seeds. Keep on doing what is right. Keep on serving. God is not likely to forget your labor of love and how you've ministered to the saints and do minister. He's not slack concerning his promises. He's not. He's going to do exactly what he said he's going to do. It's going to, my God, I feel this. It's going to literally blow your mind. Literally gonna blow your mind. How things begin to line up. How things fall into place, how he begins to orchestrate things, it's going to completely blow your mind. It is. Enlarge your tents. Prepare your hearts and your minds for what God is getting ready to do. He has not forgotten about you. Genesis, Sarah kind of thought that. And then the Bible says, and the Lord remembered Sarah. "25 years, and the Lord remembered Sarah." And tonight you can put your name in that spot. And the Lord remembered you. Seems like you got lost in the shovel, but the Lord is remembering you tonight, and he wants you to know that. He wants you to know that. Pastor Kim, I hope I'm good. She is my official timer. I can't see any comments if they're up there, but I hope I'm okay with the time for tonight. And know that God remembers. He remembers what other folks seem to have forgotten. He remembers. He remembers your labor of love. He remembers how you serve. He remembers all the things. All of the things. And he's not slack concerning his promises. He's not going to forget your labor of love. I got to say that again. He's not going to forget your labor of love, because what you do, the person I'm talking to, what you do is literally a labor of love. Literally. Sincerely. Wholeheartedly. It's genuine. You're authentic. In the world of chatbots, you are authentic. And your authenticity has cost you. It's cost you some things, but you remain the same. In season, out of season, you've been consistent in your service to God. You're not like the folks here in Malachi, that started out on a good foot and then went, just ran amok. Just went every kind of way. You've been consistently serving. You've been consistent to your leadership. You've been consistent in giving. You've been all the things. All the things. And yes, you fall short. Yes, attitude sometimes is a little, might be a little flip at the mouth. But overall, you've been consistent. You've been consistent. And that matters to God. Consistency matters. And so because of that, you're about to see him do far beyond. Far beyond. What you worried about is minute in the grander scheme of things. What God has planned for you, Doc. What you worried about, is nothing. Where he's taking you, you're not going to even miss that foolishness. You're not going to miss it. You won't miss it. He's taking the weight off of you. so that you can travel lightly. And I will say, what you have in mind is a lot smaller than what God has in mind. It's like 100 times larger than what you're actually thinking. And you know that sometimes that happens. We're thinking, okay, well, yeah, I'm good with this. And he's saying, oh, you really, I have this X, Y, Z, P, X, Y, Z, T planned. And it's so much more. So, again, enlarge your tent. Expand your thinking. Expand your thoughts. Give him something to work with. Give him something to work with. Leaders, give him something to work with. Leaders, give him something to work with. If it's something you can do, think bigger. Think bigger. Think larger scale. Much larger scale. All right. Done for the night. Love you all. Real bad. I do. I wish above all that you would prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prospers. I'm praying for you. I'm believing God for you. I want God's very best for you, because we serve an awesome God. He's consistent and he's awesome. He's consistently awesome. Consistently fantabulous. Consistently. Going above and beyond. Consistently. All those superlatives. He's just more than that. Right? So I'm believing God for more. For each and every one of you. I am. My plan is to be back here regular time, 6 p.m. on next Saturday. That is my plan. If anything changes, I will definitely let you know. Definitely let you know. But that is the plan, to be on here again next week at 6 p.m. I know it was 6:30 today, but we're plan is to go back to 6 p.m. next week. That is the plan. God, I still feel you. We got to close this thing out. If you are looking for a church home, plenty of space for you. There are no residency requirements. Come as you are. But be ready to be challenged, because that's what I'm going to do. With the help of the Lord. Bless you. Bless your heart and all its parts. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome to come. If you just need prayer, you're welcome to hit me up, inbox me. Please do not Facebook call me unless we have that established relationship, please. But you're welcome to inbox me. If you have my digits, you can call me. You know, all those things. If you are a leader looking for covering, aspiring leader, confused leader, want to be a leader, thinking about leadership in any capacity, myself, along with Apostle Thomas L. Randalls, have the Kingdom Fellowship of Churches. You are more than welcome, again, to reach out to us. We will pray with you. We will talk with you. We will listen to you. Sometimes you just need to vent. We'll listen. Prayerfully guide you. Prayerfully work with you. Because there's enough room for everybody to do their part. And this is how the kingdom works, right? This is how we get ahead. So you reach out to myself or Apostle Thomas Randalls, and he does, normally he does Sunday service at 7 p.m. So if you are available, if you are free, please, ma'am, please, sir, definitely I invite you to, without hesitation, to join him. I promise you that he loves the Lord and that he's going to tell you exactly what God is saying to you. I promise you it's going to bless your life. His presence has certainly blessed my life. And so I definitely invite you to just listen in. You know, I normally share the lives when he does them. So prayerfully tomorrow at 7 p.m. he will be on live doing his service. Again, please just tap in, join him. If you are a leader here that has something happening, you are more than welcome to drop your information in the comments, and as we are available, we would be more than happy to join in virtually. If you would like us to come just to sit in a service, we don't have to do anything, don't have to sing, don't have to minister, just to support you. Let us know how we can support you. I don't ask, can I help you? I ask, how can I help you? Those are two different types of questions. So I'm not going to ask you, can I help you? I'm asking you, how can we help you? So if that's just a virtual sit in that service, if we're available, absolutely. If it's a sit down, I want to invite you all to come. More than happy, as long as our schedule permits to drop in. Again, don't have to do anything. I don't even have to say anything. You know, I'm comfortable. Those that know me very, very well, I'm comfortable sitting in the back. I will clap my hands. I promise I will get into the service. You know, all those things. And I don't have to say a word. I don't have to have an acknowledgement. I don't have to have all those things. I'm just excited to be a part of service. All right. And Apostle Randalls is the exact same way. So, yeah, please, again, ma'am, sir, if you have something going on, invite us in. We'd love to show up if we can, in person, if not virtually. If available, we would love to support you in that way as well. But again, the question is not, can we help you? It's a matter of you telling us how we can help you, via prayer, whatever. Let us know. All right. Again, see you all next week at 6 p.m. We're excited to hear what God is going to say next week. All right. I love you all. Y'all be good. Stay with Jesus. Stay with Jesus. Keep praying. Keep believing. It's going to happen. All right. Love you all. Ciao for now. Till next time.